Hello, longboarding mom. Today I am doing lots of different things. I've got my teal apron on and my little iron-on patches. So today we are going to show you how I did this, but on my work apron. I got a brand new apron just like a month ago, and I've already got bleach all over it. So it's a double-sided. So one side is black, on the other side got some bleach stains on it. It's not my favorite side though. It's weird. I'll explain it to you when I show you my apron. And then also the same day, one of my brand new shirts got bleach on it too. So I told my boss I'm gonna put some little patches on it, and if he doesn't like it, then I just won't wear that shirt to work. But I am also taking my husband's smoked cheese blocks. This is Monterey Jack, and then I got cheddar, and we are vacuum sealing these. And this is, look how little itty bitty this bag is. I just want to show you guys how, I'm sure everybody knows how to vacuum seal. If you don't, then I will show you my not so complicated. I think I got this from Walmart. It's got the little connection to it. You go buy the cheapest one that you can find and do what I'm going to do. I don't know why I got this little attachment thing. I really don't use it. But I did use it one time to vacuum seal some spice nuts I made. And I think I probably still have those. I did them a few months ago, and you open them up and they're still as fresh as when I made them. They're cinnamon sugared, whatever, nuts. But nobody likes them as much as I do. So I vacuum sealed them so I didn't have to eat the whole batch. But let's show you how to make those little bags and seal up a couple of these. And then we'll do some patches on my clothes. And I'm also making some orange marmalade today, but that'll be a different video. First thing you need to do is pull out, and I've been using my little roll here. I need to pull some out, and I've been using my seal to seal the other side, so I had to move that. So what we're going to do is pull this down enough that I know I can put a block of cheese in. And we are going to, there's a lock on this side here. Lock it down. It's going to seal this side here. The red light's sealing. It says dry. It does dry it. You can do dry ingredients and wet ingredients. Wet ingredients would be like your hamburger, chicken, and stuff like that. And the light's off, so it's all done. So you unlock it. I'm going to pull it forward just a little bit. And gosh, I have a feeling that it's almost done. It is. And we're going to take this little cutter, and it's going to cut, but I've got an issue. That thing flipped forward on me, so let's see if I can get it. Okay. We're going to cut it. Okay, cut. And it's sealed. I almost cut my seal. I'm at the end of that roll. This is a bad example. I'm going to make sure it's completely sealed. See that seal right there? And it goes across right there. So I'm going to pull this. Sorry, I'm trying to pull that. See, I'm at the end of my roll here. It's folded. That's what was wrong with it. It was folded, and it was trying to all come out at once. But anyway, I need this open just enough because I'm going to cut in the middle, down the middle here. And we are going to now seal this side. So I'm going to slide it in here underneath. We're going to make sure that it's not easy to do. You want to make sure it's lined up just right. Now we're going to seal it again. We're going to seal this other edge here. See, it's open on both sides. So we want to make sure there's a good seal right here. Oh, it's all done. I don't know if you can See that seal? There's a seal right there. I'm going to do another one on this one. Make sure it's lined up on that. There's a spot in there where it heats up. So we're going to lock it down again. And see, now it's only opened on one side. Now I'm going to take my block of cheddar cheese. These are little blocks. You have to cut them down smaller so that you can make sure that it gets smoked all the way. We're going to slide that in. Yes, I get cheese on it. This one's done, so see, I kind of sealed it a little bit close. Now, the fun part, the loud part. You stick this up in here. You want to make sure that little piece is up there. And because it's so little, I hold on to it. And the hard part is pushing both sides at the same time so that it will start sealing. Okay, it's not sealing. I can hear it. That noise, it's taking too long. I'm going to try it again. I might not have got a good seal on this corner right here is what I'm thinking. So we are going to put it in again. Try it one more time. I cut the bags too small. I know that's what it is. Let me try this one really fast. I don't think it's going to seal properly because I think I cut them too small. This one might. Look at all the oils. I'm trying not to get the oil on it. And see, it's got a longer thing there. It'll fit up in the thing better. Okay, so yes, those ones didn't work because I believe I messed it up when I got it stuck in here. Let's get this one in here. Well, let's try again. You know, fails sometimes teach you lessons on how to do something. Oops. I just really want to, I'm going to seal it. I'm going to actually just kind of seal it right here, if this will work. I didn't cut this one down. This is like the normal size, and I just slid it in there. I was like, well, what if I turned them sideways and make it a little bit longer? I won't be wasting so much of my stuff. I've got tons of it anyway because I bought a lot. Okay, now let's try this again. This time, works better when you come in from the back side, because then you can line it up better. And you want to make sure you seal it properly. It's all lined up there. I just moved it again. There's lines that you can measure if you want to make them, you know, you have a certain amount. You can just cut it at that line, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to cut this off. I don't need all that excess. Okay, this should work. Look at, there's much more room for it to go in. I don't have to fight with it very bad. Okay, I force sealed it. I don't know what I'm having issues. Maybe it's the end of the packaging and stuff. It sucked it. It's sealed. Let's try this one. I don't know why. I'll put it in a new bag and we'll try. See if the other ones seal better. Oh, whoops. I forgot to seal this one. That's not going to work, is it? Got oils all over my hands from this cheese. It smells so good. It's stinking up my refrigerator. And I told my husband, oh, that's not going to work, is it? I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it in there. So, moving on. Okay, I'm going to find a new roll, put in here, and get rid of my trash. And start all over again. Got my new roll in. It just slides right in, and then you slide it through like I showed you earlier and pull it to the length that you want to put it in. And the cheese, I need, you know, quite a bit, but not a lot. So let's try this again with a new roll and see. I mean, you know, it's a learning experience, and I haven't done my food saver in a while. It's not hard. I just got space issues, I guess. So I'm going to pull it forward. We're going to cut it. And now I'm going to, see the little slide there? I'm going to wind this back up so it's not in my way. I'm going to slide this in here. Oh, I need to cut it first. Let's cut it first. Started to cut a little crooked. Okay, so let's try this. The earlier I put it in and I didn't have it in the right spot, right? So that's you know, it's not easy to do. You gotta find that little spot that you gotta close it on. It's kind of right there and it wants to roll up. So if you can hold it in there. I know, not easy to save a little bit of money, right? Okay, let's see if this works. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these ones and 6 of the other ones to do. So if we do it right, I've already wasted some though. And put it up in there. You don't want to get too far in there because then it won't suck it. But there's a drip pan. So there's a drip pan in there. You pull this up, put it in there. There's a drip pan if it's like liquids and stuff in it. Then it will, my husband usually puts something underneath it. So usually I get all the bags ready first. So you want to get all your bags ready first and then seal and meal everything all at once. It makes it just a little bit easier. It's kind of like a processing plant. And so I usually put something underneath to hold my food up so that I can just push the buttons. Now that sounds right. Yeah, see? You when you know your machine, you know when it's right. So that last one that I did, I'll probably keep it aside because it probably didn't seal correctly, and that'll be the next one I eat. Look at that, all sealed. I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm going to finish this up and then come back and show you guys how to iron on my patches. Smokiness. Ooh, so good. He's getting so much better at smoking his cheeses. And this way we can have them all summer long. Sealed. That's sealed. Yum, yum, yum. See you guys in a little bit. These are my choices for my apron. I've got little bugs, I've got food, and I've got mermaids. So I'm going to look and see kind of where it's at. So I've got bleach right here. So I wear my apron like this. And this is a small little pocket here that have pens in it, a big pocket. I put my guest checkbook in here, and then so when I wear it on this side, nothing goes in this pocket. All my pens go in this pocket. That's why this pocket's weird, and I usually wear it on this side. And I just noticed there's little bleach spots right here, but these ones are little, so I don't care about them. But look how big this is. So I can, and let me go grab my shirt really fast because I don't know what I want to put on it. There it is. So these ones are smaller than this one. And I can put, I think I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put this one on this one right here. Okay, so I've decided that. And my temperature, so I found these at Dollar Tree in the craft section, like where all the stickers hang and stuff. So I think it's kind of neat because you can play with them. It says to preheat your DIY iron to cotton setting. So my cotton setting on this one is in between the 2 and 3. This is an old, very old iron. And I don't have an ironing board. You can buy the tabletop ironing boards. They go right up on the table, but I just use towels. Now, this isn't very thick. Usually I use it, this is a hand towel. I usually use a towel and double it up to make it thicker so it doesn't touch the counter. But I'm just going to be using it on the patch, and it's not going to take very long. But so you put it on your cotton setting. You place the patch design up and cover with pressing cloth. So I need to get another cloth. Press firmly for 10 to 15 seconds to tack patch in place. Turn project inside out and press the back side of the patch firmly for 20 to 25 seconds. Allow project to cool. Repeat step 4 if necessary. And I had to do that with this one here. See, it's not stuck all the way, which I really don't care. If it comes off, it comes off. I'll just put another one on there. So what do we want to put on there? I should probably put food on it since I could put the cupcakes. So like 1 cupcake here and 1 cupcake there. I think that might be what I'm going to do. I was going to do mermaids. If it was coming out of the pocket, I would do one out of the pocket. I could do mermaids. Like Ooh, I think I might be able to cover it and then put the pocket one. That might be really cool. Okay, let's do mermaids on this one. And we'll do the dragonfly on the other one. I think I said this one right here will fit. Ah, perfect. And this is a clean hand towel. I just pulled it out when I pulled this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this. So it said the first time we're going to do it for 10 to 15 seconds. So we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Now we are going to flip it over. Nope, see, it didn't tack. Huh. You know, not to do it this way. Not to do it like this. It was probably too thick. The first patches I bought from Dollar Tree worked amazing. And it might be like, depending on what you are putting it on. So look, that stayed on. Now let's do it this way. And my iron might be hot enough now. It probably wasn't hot enough earlier. See, I can feel it right there. I think it's going to stay on. Let's do the other one. So I'm going to do it right over here. They got these little things on them, so you definitely don't want that on there, right? Because that would, it's pulling off my sticky stuff that's supposed to help it stay on. I'm going to kind of put it like it's coming out of my pocket there. Now let's carefully flip it over. And we're going to do the other side. I'm going to love my apron. Now I'm going to love this side. I told you I didn't like that side because of the way the pocket was. They should have made a little pocket on both sides so you had your pin spot on both sides. Wow. See? Ha ha ha. So I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it cool. And we are going to do my shirt now. I'm so excited. This one's in a weird spot, let me tell you. It's in a weird spot because I put my name tag over here. The little spots aren't, that's okay. I might just take the whole shirt and just splatter it with bleach. I've done that too. It's like tie-dye it, reverse tie-dye it. Cut that off, okay. Okay, now this one I need to turn inside out. And I'm gonna carefully, I didn't. Okay, turn it inside out, yes. And shall I? This is a cheap shirt from Walmart. Probably cost me like $4 or whatever. So I really don't care if it's got bleach on it or not. Shall I put another bug on there? So that it's not the only one on my shirt. Like one more up above it. This one right here. I think I'll put that one, the butterfly. It's hot enough now that you really don't need, you know, you can see it coming through right there. That means it's gluing on. Okay, yay! Now let's see what my boss thinks about. Oh, see, that one's not on all the way. So we will make sure to get them tips on there because we don't want it to come off in the wash. I want to make sure it's on. See, that's what happened with this one. I didn't do the backside well enough and get the corners and the edges. So I want to make sure it is not going to come off in the wash. I think we're good. Looky there. I love it. I love it. I love it.